What's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? So, how the hell are you? Fantastic day today. Fantastic day so far. Altcoins pumping again. Bitcoin still inside its bullish structure, inside this bull pennant. I discussed it a little bit earlier this morning. Things are looking great for another fantastic week, the third week of July. Let's get it going, guys. You'll love to see it. So 3 weeks in a row, 3 weekends in a row, we had a red Saturday, a super green Sunday. Will we have another red Monday? Followed by a green Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? That's going to be the question, guys. This would be the third week in a row that it played out this way. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked at all to see it happen. The pump action continues through today, followed by a correction tomorrow. Now, listen, I talked about this. I don't think that this is how things are going to play out. I want to be clear about that. I could be wrong, but I always want to make sure you guys are prepared for every possibility, right? Very possible we could see a flash crash on Bitcoin down to fill the CME gap at 114,000, right? If we do, I am strategically saving some Bitcoin. I'm strategically saving some dry powder just in case that happens, right? Just in case. Now, one of the primary reasons that I thought it was going to happen was because there was a whole bunch of leverage in the system. There was a lot of shorts that were piled up. Over $4.5 billion in shorts had been built up, right? However, I went and looked at the liquidation levels again this morning, and funny enough, most of that leverage has been, those positions have been closed, right? There's not much leverage on either side right now. Only $1.5 billion roughly on each side. That's it. Not even on the longs. So we might not necessarily see that massive volatility out of Bitcoin that we were originally anticipating due to the lack of leverage in the system right now, right? There's some, not a whole bunch though, right? I mean, there was $4.5 billion worth of shorts like yesterday, right? And if the market makers didn't go after that $4.5 billion yesterday, it doesn't really make sense that they would go after 1.5 today or tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So we might not see that volatility due to the leverage in the system anyway. So, but it's still possible we see a little bit of a flush out here down to fill the CME gap. But I don't think that's going to happen at this point in time. I think we're going to break out of this bull pennant to the upside. My target eventually by the end of this month between $128,000 and $131,000 is where I could see us going. On the breakout, this is a bullish structure, and most of the time bull pennants break to the upside, barring any kind of larger macroeconomic, event, so to speak, right? So what's up, guys? I just got home from church. Figured let's go live. Let's see what's going on. We got some super chats to get into right off the hop. Leo, my dude, what's up, buddy? Happy Sunday, crypto fam. Hope everyone DCA because we'll go all the way up, baby. Absolutely, guys. Listen, I'm telling you, your lives are about to change. All the hard work you've put in over the last 2 years or so in this market cycle, it's about to pay off. Now, I have a very, very important video coming out later tonight. You guys are going to want to watch it because it sends a message out there that emotional investors are not going to like. They're probably going to cry when they watch the video, right? It's going to hurt some feelings, but I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm not here to tell you what I think you want to hear, right? So, Strawberry Dragon, Rob, you are not allowed to leave us alone anymore. Hope you were able to take care of business to the moon. Yes, thank you for your patience yesterday, guys. It was a FUBAR day. FUBAR day. I was incredibly tied up, so it was a miracle I managed to get 2 videos out. So thank you for bearing with me on that yesterday. Gamma Goddess, there she is, dropping the 7 herbs and spices on me here. She says, millionaires are made on red days. Crypto future quote. Absolutely. Because when the green days come, you'll thank yourself for listening to Rob and DCAing on those red days. Thank you, Rob and Crypto Fam. I love it here. Let's get this money. Well, Gamma, we absolutely love having you here. You are a staple in our community. We couldn't function without you, Gamma. You are on top of those bots like white on rice. I'm telling you. Kevin, what's up, buddy? The total 2's on fire. Let's go. Yes. Let's go have a look at the total 2. Why not? Why not? Right? Let me just pull it up here. We'll have a look across our metrics, see what's going on. Okay, we're at Bitcoin right now. Look at this playing out so perfectly, guys. So perfectly. We're just going to continue creeping all the way up here until we peak, right? It's the M2 money supply going sideways right now. So here's the question. Is the M2 now, it's going sideways, is it going to roll over, or is it going to make another leg up at this point? Now, if it makes another leg up, well, that would be different. That would be very different, right? Because the way that things are playing out right now, the cycle will peak October, November when it's supposed to, right? Based on the 4-year cycle. However, that would require it to roll over at this point, right? But if it goes up, well, now we're going into December, which, okay, still okay, December. But as I've said to you guys before, I'm not a big proponent of the bull run going into 2026. I'm not, right? I think we roll over, but I'm not right about everything, right? I'm always willing to be wrong, and that's the thing of it. So, but yes, let's go have a look at the total 2. Let me just get rid of the M2 here. Look at that, sitting right at resistance, guys. We're literally on resistance at 1.15 trillion. This is going to be very big if we can close the daily candle above 1.15 trillion on the total 2. Oh, that's going to be huge, guys. That's going to be huge, right? We're sitting right on it. We have 4 hours and 57 minutes until the close. So we shall see what happens. Let's go over to Bitcoin dominance. Let's go to Bitcoin dominance. Look at that, baby, crashing to the downside. Keep it going, man. I want to see this drop down below 60%. I want to see minimum. I want to see for Bitcoin dominance, minimum. Down here, 50%. I want to see us down inside. See, I even put the pretty little altcoin season words in there, right? I want to see us hit that. Hit it like crazy, guys, right? So that's what we'll be watching for. A collapse down into here. 50% Bitcoin dominance, altcoin season. So yeah, very nice, very good. Yes, you like it. Okay, let's get into the chats. We got through the super chats. What's going on out there, guys? Daryl, pump it up, baby. Absolutely. Ryan, let's go, man. This is why we buy the fear on the red days. Yes, exactly. Everybody who was buying the fear on the red days when there was blood in the streets, you're all in profits right now. Everyone who was bitter and toxic and talking crap and trying to stir stuff up, and they're all not in profits at all right now, right? And the reason for that, guys, I've stressed this so many times to you, right? You dress for the job you want, not the job you have, right? If you want to be a multimillionaire professional investor in any asset class at all, you have to ask yourself a question. Do you see Michael Saylor or Raoul Paul, or any of these, any professional multimillionaire investor, do you see them in the comment section of YouTube videos or on X spewing toxic comments at people and attacking people? No, you don't, right? So if you are, why? if you want to be like successful people, you have to behave like successful people, right? And people who lose in this space, they don't understand that. They never will. It just goes right. Me saying that, they're hearing me say that right now, and it's going right over their head, and their ego is just stepping in and going, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, right? 100%, 100%. And they'll always be, it's a stuck state cycle. That's what it's called, right? You're just stuck. You're jammed in, man, and you're going to keep failing until you change how you think and how you behave, right? Everyone feels bearish. Everyone feels negative. Everyone, you know, feels fear and FUD and stuff like that. It's how you conduct yourself based on those emotions will determine whether you are successful in this space or not, right? H. Barbarina in the house. What's going on, man? Blag, good to see you. Good to see you. Spuds, what's up, buddy? Overcomes in the house. Mario, what's up, man? What's up, panicking, selling weirdos? Nice. Paul, what's up, buddy? Go time. I see you, brother. Quinton's in the house. What's going on? J Money, first Pokemon of the day. What's going on? Nick Powell. Hey, Rob, can you TA Moonwell? Just kidding. You mofo. You mofo. Guys, make sure you hit the like and subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow. It doesn't cost you a single solitary thing. It's absolutely free. I don't know if you're aware of that or not, but yeah, YouTube changed things around, and now they made it free for you to hit the like and subscribe. So go ahead and get that done for me. That'd be super fantastic. Do it. What do we got here? Big Botto. Don't forget to hit the likes. Yes, absolutely. Smash those likes, guys. Let's get it. What do we got? 224 people watching, and we have 80 likes. Let's get to 200 likes, guys. We can do it. We can get to 200 likes. Okay, where were we here? Just gotta find my spot. How you doing, Rob? The crypto family. Where do you see Jasmine going to its next pump? And Nadix, thanks for all you do. Where do I see Jasmine going on its next pump? Where's my Jasmine chart? Next leg up for Jasmine. Wow, Jasmine's really just abusing the price action right now. It's just running. Jasmine is in full send mode, guys. I think that Jasmine's going to get somewhere around. You're going to meet resistance at 2 cents 05, and you're probably going to meet some more around 2 cents 29. Those are probably going to be your next two levels of resistance for Jasmine. But yeah, like look at this chart. Look at this Jasmine chart right now, guys. You guys have to remember all of the people asking me, is Jasmine ever going to pump again? When's Jasmine going to pump? Should I sell all my Jasmine and roll it into something else? Look at it. From the breakout of this descending channel, Jasmine is up 60%. It's on a 60% tear right now, right? Over the last, I don't know, week and a half. So, I mean, that should answer your question for you next time you're feeling that way, right, guys? Use it as a lesson these times and see. Like, you can look back at how you were feeling about Jasmine 2 weeks ago now, and you can laugh at yourself. You can say, I was being kind of ridiculous, right? Next time I'll know better than to get all scared and all that kind of stuff, right? Learn from it, right? Yo, Mars, what's up, man? Thank you for all your work. My portfolio, all-time high, all with your help. Hey, Yo, Mars, thank you for being with me. You've been with me a long time now, too, man. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. And I'm glad that I could help you. Tola, sending another super sticker my way. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Guys, continue to support the channel, and I appreciate it every single day, my friends. Every single day. What else do we have? Let's go back into the chat here. Old Hag. Hit the likes, everyone. Absolutely. E-Dubs, what's up, buddy? Hey, Rob and Crypto Fam, hope everyone's having a great day. Let's get this party started. Oh, House, YouTube is trying to keep the man down. Remember, more likes equals bull run. It's science. Absolutely, guys. if you're watching and you refuse to hit the like button, I'm telling you right now, that actually causes, it's actually detrimental to the altcoin season. So you're actually hurting your own portfolio by not hitting the like button, right? It's scientifically proven, guys, right? So go ahead and hit the like. Let's get to 200, guys. 243 people watching, 99 likes. We got 101 likes to go, guys. Let's get to 200. Terry, what's up, buddy? Hello, my friend. It is great to see everyone today relaxing on us. Yes, fantastic day today, guys. I hope everyone's having a fantastic afternoon. Beautiful day. Easy, yo, yo, yo. What's good, man? I see you, brother. I see you. Go time. Otaku just went live. Otaku went live. It's kind of an odd time of day for Otaku to go live. Doesn't he go live at like 9 o'clock in the morning and then like 7 o'clock at night? Maybe he's got something important to talk about. I don't know. I'll have to check it out later. Strawberry Dragon. I talked to my OBGYN about possibly removing some parts to get the... Well done. Well done. I appreciate you. Easy. Can't wait to see that new gem drop. Yes, guys, I am dropping a new 100x gem over on the Patreon today. You're going to want to get over there, guys. You're going to want to check this one out. Yes, you will be able to get it over on Coinbase Wallet if you are in the States. So that question's answered. Do not miss out on this one, guys. I'm excited about it. Little hint, it is in the AI, the artificial intelligence narrative, okay? You're not going to want to miss this one, guys. I'm dropping it this afternoon, okay? And I'm also dropping another exclusive Patreon video as well later this afternoon. I have new thoughts and perspectives on Ethereum that you're not going to want to miss out on, guys. So get over to the Patreon for that. The link is in the chat. It's in the pinned comments. It's in the description. You can't miss it, guys. Jared, glad to be here for a little bit before work. Nadix looking healthy today. On a Sunday, though. Cautiously optimistic. Third Sunday in a row, guys, that the market has pumped. Crazy. Crazy. Twitch, who wouldn't love to be around such amazing, like-minded people? Absolutely. Go time. Old Hag, Indiana here. There you go. There you go. William, I see you, buddy. I see you, man. Go time says, don't forget to hit the likes on your way in. Gamma Goddess says, absolutely. To Twitch, Ryan, what's up, Big Rob? You should put together some entrance music for the live countdown, like back in your wrestling days. Yeah. Yeah. I am considering getting a new intro put together, but the last intro I had, people didn't really like very much. So yeah. Go time says, hold the line. Absolutely, man. Leo, smash the like button. Guys, Hangman, Jasmine, so close to breaking back to 2 cents. Still great accumulation zone. Yes, it is. 1 cent 944. So close. So close. But as you can see, you are at a level of resistance right in here, right? Right here. You're above it right now. You're above resistance right now, right? But you are meeting some, so. What do we got? Game. This is an 11K super chat. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. It doesn't look like it's colored to me. Danny, what's up, man? I don't think you can send an 11K super chat, by the way. I don't think so. Danny, the wife and I are starting to feel the excitement as all the metrics start to line up. Absolutely, guys. Do not get crypto drunk. I'm warning you. B, hey, Rob, can you check on the VIX? It's going down, which is very good for stocks. Crypto yet. It's like an inverted correlation, if I'm correct. I usually don't use the VIX very often. Not one of my favorites. What's it doing right now? Yeah, it's on a down curve. It's on a down curve for sure. We had a massive run up. So yeah, I mean, I'd like to see a bigger dump, but it is getting closer towards its bottom, right? So yeah, I mean, you're putting in these higher lows, really, right? Ryan, I vote you play Hogan's Real American. I am a real American. Green Tea's in the house. What's going on? I got you, Green Tea. I got you right here. I guess you can't see my green tea. There you go. I got you. I got my green tea. Light Warrior, smash the likes, guys. If this is your first cycle in crypto, take the advice. Don't learn the hard lessons firsthand. Get to the Patreon right now. Thank Rob later. Yes, absolutely, guys. If you are new to crypto, you definitely, guys, listen, I have a video coming out later today that you're going to want to watch, breaking down the importance of making sure you're getting educated in this space. You don't have to believe me, but listen, if you try to do this by yourself and you fail, which 95% of new people in crypto do fail, it's not a made-up stat, guys. It's true, right? Listen to this, okay? 95% of people in crypto don't make money because of all of there's a variety of mistakes that you can make. But I want you to think about something. If everybody in crypto is truly making life-changing wealth, why is everyone not driving around in Lamborghinis? Right? Because they're not. Because they don't know what they're doing, right? For 5 to 10% of people in crypto to truly make generational wealth, 90 to 95% of people in crypto have to lose money, right? Everybody can't win. And I have a video coming out later today talking about this. You see these channels and they're like, we're all going to win. We're all going to. No, you're not. You're not all going to win. 5 to 10% of people in crypto make life-changing wealth because 90 to 95% of people have to lose money for that to happen. You might not like to hear the truth, but it's the truth. For every seller, there has to be a buyer. For every winner, there has to be a loser. That's the game, guys. I didn't make the rules. I'm just very, very good at playing it, right? So get over to the Patreon and I will teach you how to navigate this space. Or try to navigate it yourself and see if you're smarter than 90 to 95% of the other people in the market. Odds are you're not, right? Go time, altcoin index 53 of 100. Yep, keeps going up. Another local, what's happening? Hey, Rob, huge thank you for supporting your community members in all of our troubles. 2 million of ZBIC on the latest load. Nice. Congratulations, man. That's fantastic. Fear buyer for the t-shirt. I have a design right now. Guys, you're going to have to make sure, this is a reminder, I'm putting in the t-shirt order at the end of the month. If you have not put your order in for the t-shirt over on the Patreon, get your order in before the end of the month, or you're going to have to wait until the end of next month, right? And I'm honestly, the design for the next month is going to be different. So it's going to be an exclusive 1 month design every month, right? So if you miss it, you'll never be able to get it. So what do we got? A couple more super chats here. Brian with the super sticker. Brian, thank you so much, my friend. It is always, always greatly appreciated, guys. The support for the channel. It's a lot of work doing what I do, and you know, it makes me feel so appreciated, and you know, for you guys to support me like that. So thank you so much, man. Nick, same thing, brother. Same thing. Thank you so much, man. It just, guys, it means everything. It really, really does, right? Because believe me, there were days when things were red and I was getting attacked and stuff like that by haters and stuff where I was just like, is it really even worth it, right? But I can't abandon you guys. I cannot abandon you guys, you know? Where was I now? I got to find where I was in the chat. Carlos, very true, Rob. All my portfolio right now is in the green. There you go, man. There you go. That's what I like to hear, brother. That's what I like to hear. Ben, what's up, fam? Like, subscribe, and ape in. There you go. Ape your way in. Over the top, I see you, brother. I see you, my guy. Another local says, join the Patreon or be left behind. Yes, Los Loving Jasmine today. Absolutely. Wendy, I see you. Join the Patreon or miss out. Good morning. Good morning. CME gap, please. CME gap, essentially, yes, I will explain the CME gap to you as quickly as I can here. So CME gap, essentially, to put it as easily as I can. So you see this little golden pocket down here that I'm moving my cursor inside of? That's where the CME gap is for Bitcoin. Now, a CME gap means traditional markets close on weekends, right? So Saturday, Sunday, right? Friday evening they close. They don't open up again until Monday morning. So, and yes, even for crypto, right? The traditional markets, they close. So what happens right here, okay? So we were in this price range right here, and it was a Friday, right? So what happened was on Saturday, and not more accurate, I think it happened on Sunday, we pumped when markets were closed. So what happens is, right down here, you end up with a gap. When the markets open back up and Bitcoin is up here in this range, well, you have an empty gap right here, right? And those gaps usually fill within a couple of days or the following trading week, right? Now, they don't 100% of the time fill. Sometimes they don't fill for a long time. There's still open CME gaps on Bitcoin from like 8 years ago, right? So they don't always fill, but they do commonly fill, right? So that's what happens. So basically, when the market closes on a Friday and the price pumps, you leave a CME gap. You have to come back down and fill. And the same thing is true if the markets close on Friday evening and Bitcoin dumps. Well, then you have a CME gap that has to be filled to the upside, right? So when there's price action on a weekend, either violently up or violently down, it traditionally leaves what's known as a CME gap. So I hope that helps you understand that. What else do we got? Kevin, Patreon versus others equals Patterson wins every time. Team Rob, there you go. Jake the Steak, Roberto. While you were gone, I panic sold. Are you proud of me? Of course I'm proud of you. Panic sold like a champion, huh? Like a champion. That's what I like to hear. Guys, we have 265 people watching, and we have 126 likes. Let's get to 200, guys. Let's get it going here. Let's get it going. Speaking of getting going, I'm going to get into the news now, guys. So if you want to get my attention, send your question over in a super chat and I will get to it. But for now, we got to start covering some of the news. We've already been talking for 43 minutes. Damn. All right, let's get into it, guys. Okay, so I want to show you something. Here's another little bit of a lesson I think should be very, very valuable to you, especially for you younger folks, right? We're going to watch the Shermanator completely look like a fool, and then I'm going to show you something from the 90s, okay? Very important, so check this out. This is Shermanator coping with the fact that he hates crypto and crypto bills are passing, right? So listen to all this misinformation, and then I'll show you something cool.
Well, what you have is a system designed to be a payment system for those who want cryptocurrency, that is to say, hidden money. We already have money market funds. They're well regulated. They have assets behind them, and they pay about a 4% return. This Genius Act creates a new money market fund. They call it a stable coin. And under the law, it can pay 0% interest. That's all it can pay is 0% interest. So why would any genius invest in that? And the answer is the one advantage it has. It's right there in the name cryptocurrency, which means hidden money. And that is these stable coins are exempt from the Know Your Customer anti-money laundering provisions.
No, they're not.
So look, anybody engaged in honest business who's paying their taxes will want to get that 4% rate of return.
First piece of misinformation he shared. Exchanges that sell cryptocurrency in the States and in Canada and in most countries require KYC. It is getting harder and harder to find an exchange to buy crypto on where you do not require KYC. So the first piece of misinformation by a senator or a congressman, I mean.
Return available from any of the money market funds that are out there. But if you're engaged in crime, tax evasion, or you're hiding assets from your former spouse, you give up that 4%. And this is a system designed to provide those folks with an efficient payment system. I don't think drug dealers deserve an efficient payment and monetary system.
But Congressman, the administration clearly made the case to many of your colleagues on both the Genius Act, but also the Clarity Act. 78 Democrats ended up voting for that bill. Are you disappointed with your colleagues that ended up getting on board with this?
Well, I got to remember, most of my colleagues haven't spent near as much time as I have studying this issue. But they're all aware that this is the biggest corrupting industry ever in the history of politics. You know, people are aware of these super PACs for big oil or big pharma. You can take all of big oil, all of big pharma, put them together, multiply by 5, and you still don't have the amount of money that's the super PACs for crypto put in last year.
Aw, Muffin. Well, I mean, listen, there would not have been as many super PACs going to politicians last year if the Democrats, people like the Shermanator here, were not illegally attacking the crypto space. So they kind of brought it on themselves, and they're not learning from it. They're repeating the same mistakes. They lost the election largely due to their stance on attacking digital assets. And instead of learning from it, they're doubling down, right? Talk about, he throws the word around geniuses. This genius got their butts kicked last year because of them attacking crypto. And here he is doing it again. You ever see that movie, B-movie, where he's trying to fly through the window, but the window's closed? And he's like, maybe this time, maybe this time, maybe this time. That's this dude, right? That's this dude. I want to show you something now from the 90s, guys. Check this out, right? So his perspective, okay? How he feels about crypto and stuff like that. Everyone who's scared of crypto and, you know, they're saying it's nothing, it's not going to be anything, it's dangerous, stay away from it, all that kind of narrative. This is a news. This was on the news, national news, in 1995, talking about the internet. Okay?
Millions of Americans own a personal computer. If you're one of them, you can now glimpse the future with nothing more than a modem, a phone line, and a few dollars a month.
Oh, that's
that little mark with the A and then the ring around it.
At?
See, that's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Katie said she thought it was about.
Yeah. Oh.
But I'd never heard it. I'd never heard it said. I'd always seen the mark, but never heard it said. And then it sounded stupid when I said it. Violence at NBC.
Just what is this main artery of the information superhighway?
Every business, no matter how large, no matter how small, will be on the internet in the year 2000. It's the primary way that people will look up information. It will replace the yellow pages as we know it today.
Are a lot of
Does that sound familiar about how people talk about blockchain technology today and decentralized finance? Tell me that doesn't, what that gentleman just said. Let's go. I want you to listen to it again. What he just said. Okay? And relate what he's saying to what you're hearing now about blockchain technology and decentralized finance.
No matter how small, will be on the internet in the year 2000. It's the primary way that people will look up information. It will replace the yellow pages as we know it today.
Are a lot of people just getting on to the internet because they feel that they have to get onto the playing field, so to speak?
Well, it's very hip to be on the internet right now.
There it is. Violence at NBC, GE.com. I mean,
well, Allison should know.
What is internet anyway?
Internet is
Sound familiar? What is Bitcoin anyway?
that massive computer network, the one that's becoming really big now.
What do you mean? That's big. How does one? What do you write to it like mail?
No, a lot of people use it and communicate. I guess they can communicate with NBC writers and producers. Allison, can you explain what internet is?
No, she can't say anything in 10 seconds or less.
I'm afraid that if I subscribed to something like internet, you would really be hooked. I would get hooked and I would never spend time with my family. Does it bother you at all that these are all people that you don't really know? I mean, that everybody's signing on and having these conversations and whining together or griping together or whatever, with people that I don't know if
it is group therapy of the 90s.
Well, as I mentioned, I have no desire to be a part of the internet because I feel like I'm so inundated with information all the time that I don't want more. Don't you ever feel like it's just constant bombardment?
I don't know. I guess the thing I resent most is I would resent at least when you're home, if the phone rings, you have the option of not answering it. On the internet, people can send you messages all the time people you don't even want to hear from. Millions of them.
Sound familiar, guys? Sound familiar? So to everybody who's, sitting on the sidelines right now with that kind of mentality when it comes to either crypto, Bitcoin, or blockchain technology, that's you. 20, 30 years from now, people are going to be watching commercials, news broadcasts, making fun of how stupid you were 30 years ago, right? You got to change with the times, man. You got to change with the times. It's crazy. It's crazy how people in society keep making the same mistakes over and over and over. New technology comes along. It's scary. Believe it or not, in the 90s, there was a time where they were considering the internet a threat to national security, that they should not have that kind of people in their household should not have access to unlimited information. Right? That is how absurd it was. And just like the Biden administration was doing last year, they were calling crypto a threat to national security, right? You either move forward with the future, with technology, because guess what? Disruptive technology wins every time. Go back in history and look for yourself. Disruptive technology always wins. People can kick, they can scream, they can fight, they can call it a scam, they can call it a threat, whatever they want to call it. In the end, they will lose. Period. Right? So, yeah, exactly. Sick AF flow, Snow. You're absolutely right. They said the exact same thing about using MasterCards in fast food restaurants and stuff. I've played that commercial for you guys in the past, right? Where people were saying, well, yeah, it's a trendy thing, but I can't see people using their credit cards to buy food or buy, whatever on a daily basis like that. It just doesn't seem realistic to me, right? Now, we barely use cash at all ever. Everyone uses either debit or credit, right? So check this out, guys. This could be a contributing factor to a little bit of a dump. I speculated on this morning. Rachel Reeves eyes 5 billion euro Bitcoin sale to help plug black hole. So she is a chancellor, and she says they may sell 5 billion plus in euro, which is 61,000 Bitcoin that they seized in 2018 from a Chinese Ponzi scheme. They're thinking of selling it for the money, right? Obviously, right? To fill financial issues that their government is having. So 61,000 Bitcoin being dumped on the market. If they sell it on the market, that could affect the price of Bitcoin for about a week, right? You could see a bit of a correction. That could be what drops us down to that $114,000 level. However, if they sell it OTC, then it will not affect the price of Bitcoin or the markets. So yeah, just something to be aware of, right? Okay, what else do we have? We got something from Squawk Box here, and then we probably got to get out of here because I got to do a mentorship coaching call as well. So, House Speaker Johnson on Trump's big, beautiful bill, the beginning of a great run for America. Check it out, guys.
Let's talk about President Trump's economic agenda, crypto regulation, the Fed, and more. With us now, to our delight, House Speaker Mike Johnson. Mr. Speaker, thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning. Glad to be with you as always.
I don't think we've talked since it's the OBBB. I can't explain it every time, but I don't think we've talked to you since the OBBB. I don't know whether you saw earlier, I had to laugh because we had President Obama's HUD secretary on, Sean Donovan, who is, in charge of a 501(c) now to try to help with the affordability crisis in housing and the shortage of housing. And he was like singing the praises of one of the provisions in the OBBB. And I said, you're a Democrat and you're saying some really positive things about the low income housing tax credit provision in the new bill. It expanded it. And he goes, well, that was a bipartisan move. And I go, there were 0 Democrats. What does that mean? It was bipartisan.
Bipartisan.
But he couldn't help himself. He said that's the answer, not freezing rent like the candidates in New York for the mayoral race are talking about, but what's in the bill. Why did you tell people that was in there, Mr. Speaker, or the media just doesn't say what's in there?
Well, the reason we named it the One Big Beautiful Bill is because there's so much in it for everyone. And I'm delighted to hear the former HUD Secretary sing the praises of the bill. There are a lot of praises to sing, and everyone will be singing that tune. And certainly the voters will when we come to the midterms in 2026. And the reason for that is because we wrote this bill for the lower and middle class earners in America. We're the working class party, the Republican Party is. We delivered for them. And it's important to point out all the Democrats in Congress voted against all those great provisions. You're talking about historic tax cuts, historic savings at the same time. But what it means for the typical family in America, an additional average $13,000 in their pocket at the end of the year in take-home pay. You're talking about the child tax credit. 91% of Americans will benefit from the increase that we did there. Seniors got tax relief, no tax on tips and overtime, and things that they're really going to mean a lot to people. And it's going to be jet fueled the U.S. economy. You're beginning to see just the enthusiasm that the passage of the bill has sparked. This is the beginning of a great run for America. President Trump called me early this morning. We were doing a victory lap together on the phone about the passage of the rescission bill late here last night. And he said, Mike, we're just winning. We're going to continue to win. This is a great moment for America.
Winning.
I said, sir, it's historic, and there's much more to come.
I'm sick of winning.
Said many, many times that it is what it is. The margin you have in the House, what we have, what the Republicans have in the Senate. $9 billion, was that hard? And for some of the other, what was the 9-hour, whatever that was? I called it a kabuki dance. But so what do the guys that are holding out, do they eventually get something for their own districts, or what's going on? It's making sausage, but can you explain? I don't know how you deal with it, your patients, but what do they want? What's it all about? I mean, if they're going to eventually do it, why is it so hard?
Well, I wish I could answer that question. Some people just have a lot to emote about before they finally vote. And when you have a margin as small as we do, both Leader Thune in the Senate and I in the House, we have a 3-vote margin in each chamber. And so we have to allow that process to play out. And sometimes it takes longer. I mean, I sit in rooms late at night with small subgroups of members who are working through all their questions and concerns. And I try to convince everybody here every day, we're almost never going to get 100% of what we want individually in a piece of legislation. This is a deliberative body. We have hundreds of colleagues here. No one gets everything they want, but the objective here, as the founders designed it, is to work through this deliberative process, build consensus, and present the greatest possible product for the American people, for the most people, for the most good. And that's what we do here. And people say you're pulling rabbits out of hats. These are magic tricks. It's really not. I mean, what I wanted everybody to know about the One Big Beautiful Bill is it wasn't a magic trick. This was, I think it was Vince Lombardi that said, victory loves preparation. We prepared for that outcome a year and a half before we crossed the goal line. I mean, we deliberately, methodically developed a playbook, put together all the pieces of the reconciliation package, countless hours of deliberation, negotiation, conversation. That led to that ultimate goal. We kept our eye on that goal line, and we delivered it before our self-imposed deadline. And we were able to give it to the president to sign on Independence Day. You can't write it more beautifully than that.
Well done, sir. Well done. I wanted to look. Oh, look at Jasmine go. Holy smokes, guys. It's still climbing. Boom. I figured you might have some resistance. Can you close above here? Look at us go, man. Jasmy's looking fantastic, but I wanted to look over at Ethereum. What are we doing? Look at that, guys. We got to get through the top of this golden pocket here. Go into price discovery mode. Altcoins are going to go full send when that happens, guys. We are halfway through this golden pocket right now. Very nice, very nice. From where we are right now, Ethereum needs to grow another 8.94% to break out of this golden pocket. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there every day. We're chipping away. Could next week be the week? Oh man, next week could be fun. Ramona shows up. Welcome. I was actually wondering about 10 minutes ago, where's Ramona? I haven't seen her. She must be driving or something. Good to see you, Ramona. She says, hit the likes, you friggin' weirdos. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, guys, listen, I got to leave it there because I have a coaching call I have to do over on the Patreon. Get over there, guys. Get booked in. Guys, listen, I'm excited about today over there. I am dropping a 100x, very, very micro cap gem in the AI narrative. You're going to want to check this one out. You want to get in early on these 100x gems, guys. You got to be a part of the Patreon community. Like-minded people, thousands of them over there, guys. You're going to want to check it out. Also, I'm dropping another exclusive video over there today, too. I have a new perspective, kind of a new way of looking at what I'm going to be doing with Ethereum moving forward. You're not going to want to miss that either, guys. So we got some big exclusive content coming out to the Patreon today. Get over there for that and so much more. We will be live later tonight and so much more. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. The link to the Patreon will be in the description. And I have about 45 DMs over there that I got to get to this afternoon as well. So I will be getting to your DMs. I will see you guys in the next one. God bless.